राष्ट्र समर्थ बनाओ।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
त्यागो सारी दुर्बलता को राष्ट्र समर्थ बनाओ। बंधु भाव समता ममता से सबको गले लगाओ, सबको गले लगाओ। चलो विवेकानंद मार्ग पर, शुभ संदेश हमारा। गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा। ईश्वर भक्ति भाव से बहती संस्कारों की धारा। भारत माँ की सेवा में गीता परिवार हमारा, 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 गीता परिवार हमारा।
मधुरं वदनं मधुरं नयनं मधुरं हसितं मधुरं हृदयं मधुरं गमनं मधुरं।
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं, मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्।
वचनं मधुरं चरितं मधुरं वसनं मधुरं वलितं मधुरं चलितं मधुरं भ्रमितं मधुरम्।
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं, मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्।
वेणुर्मधुरो रेणुर्मधुराः पाणिर्मधुराः पादौ मधुरौ नृत्यं मधुरं सख्यं मधुरम्।
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं, मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्।
गीतं मधुरं पीतं मधुरं भुक्तं मधुरं सुप्तं मधुरं रूपं मधुरं तिलकं मधुरम्।
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं, मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्।
तरणं मधुरं तरणं मधुरं हरणं मधुरं स्मरणं मधुरं वमितं मधुरं शमितं मधुरम्।
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं, मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्।
कुञ्जा मधुरा माला मधुरा यमुना मधुरा वीथि मधुरा सलिलं मधुरं कमलं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
गोपी मधुरा लीला मधुरा युक्तं मधुरं मुक्तं मधुरं दृष्टं मधुरं शिष्टं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
गोपा मधुरा गावो मधुरा यष्टिर्मधुरा सृष्टिर्मधुरा दलितं मधुरं फलितं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
सुन गैया, बोल कन्हैया, कलयुग में गीता श्लोक सिखाया जा रहा है। कहाँ कान्हा? गीता परिवार के ऑनलाइन जूम पर 20 दिनों में 2 अध्यायों का संस्कृत में शुद्ध पठन, गीता गुंजन सर्टिफिकेट मिलेगा। साप्ताहिक गीता अर्थ विवेचन सत्र, 4 स्तरों पर संपूर्ण भगवत गीता का निशुल्क प्रशिक्षण, सभी अध्यायों के निशुल्क PDF, ऑडियो व वीडियो सामग्री मिलेगी। संस्कृत व्याकरण के लिए अतिरिक्त कक्षाएं होंगी। जून 2020 से अब तक 131 देशों से 4 लाख से अधिक गीता प्रेमी साधकों को प्रवेश। तो चलो हम भी चलें। reg.learngita.com आओ हम भी चले, रजिस्टर नाउ। Welcome to free online Geeta classes. It's a journey of mantras. We learn Geeta shloks in 4 levels. In first level, we learn 2 adhyay in 20 days. Then we will get a precious Geeta Gunjan certificate. We conduct extra grammar classes to learn Sanskrit easily. You will get free audio, video and PDF of adhyayas. There are amazing weekly interpretation sessions. This class is conducted 40 minutes a day, 5 days in a week, in 13 time slots and in 12 languages. What are you waiting for? Join fast. Register now on reg.learngita.com. Hurry up and join fast. Jai Shri Krishna. अरे ओ कान्हा, रुक तो जरा, भाग भाग के कहाँ जा रहा है? मैया, गीता परिवार के ऑनलाइन जूम क्लास में गीता सिखाया जा रहा है। मैं वही जा रहा हूँ। जरा यह तो बता, वहाँ होता क्या है? मेरे भक्त गीता का शुद्ध उच्चारण करते हैं, मुझे आनंद आता है। आज ही गीता के श्लोक सीखने के लिए रजिस्टर करें। रजिस्टर नाउ reg.learngita.com। गोपियों, तुम भी चलो गीता सीखने के लिए। मैं आ रहा हूँ।
जब भगवत गीता पढ़ना मैंने आरंभ किया, शुरू शुरू में तो मुझे ये लग रहा था कि एक धार्मिक किताब है, हिंदू धर्म का होने के नाते ये सारा मुझे पता होना चाहिए। लेकिन जैसे जैसे मैं अंदर चलता गया, वैसे वैसे अंदरूनी बदलाव आता गया। कोई कहता है भगवान मिलेंगे गीता पढ़ने से, मुझे मिल चुके। कहाँ है भगवान? भगवत गीता स्वयं कहती है कि मैं तो बीज प्रदाता हूं। भगवान ने बीज प्रदान हम लोगों को किया, अंश रूप से वो हमारे अंदर स्थापित हो गए, और वो अंश रूप जो है वो हमारा आत्मा। क्या हम आत्मा से अंदर से संतुष्ट है? ये संतुष्टि का अभ्यास करना पड़ता है। देह तो मंदिर है भगवान, देह भी सुंदर होना चाहिए, देह सुदृढ़ होना चाहिए, देह लचीला होना चाहिए, स्फूर्तिला होना चाहिए, क्योंकि मंदिर साफ नहीं रखेंगे तो भगवान अंदर बैठेंगे कैसे? और इसलिए नित्य योग तो करना ही चाहिए। और भगवत गीता योग भी सिखाती है, अष्टांग योग सिखाती है, कैसे बैठना है ये भी सिखाती है, कैसे सांस लेना ये भी सिखाती है। लेकिन यदि अंतिम कोई संदेश है भगवत गीता का तो वो ये है, तस्मात् सर्वेषु कालेषु माम् अनुस्मरयन्ते मयि अर्पित मनोबुद्धिर मामे वैश्यस्य संशयम्। असंशय यदि मुझे प्राप्त होना है तो उसके लिए क्या करना होगा? मयि अर्पित मनोबुद्धिर, मन और बुद्धि अर्पण करके, तस्मात् सर्वेषु कालेषु नित्य युक्ता उपासते। ये जो बात है कि मैं सदा सर्वदा उसके चिंतन में लगा रहूं, मन और बुद्धि से लगा रहूं, और युद्ध के समय पर तो ज्यादा लगा रहूं।
सद्गुणों की साधना में ध्येय जो
सच्चिदानन्दम् वासुदेवम् व्रजप्रियम् धर्मसंस्थापकम् वीरम् कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्। ईश्वर भक्ति भाव से बहती संस्कारों की धारा, भारत माँ की सेवा में गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा। ईश्वर भक्ति भाव से बहती संस्कारों की धारा, भारत माँ की सेवा में गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
भारतीय संस्कृति का वैभव जग में सबसे न्यारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
भारतीय संस्कृति का वैभव जग में सबसे न्यारा। ज्ञान और विज्ञान यहीं से सबने पाया सारा, सबने पाया सारा। कुछ भूलों से हारा फिर से जीते देश हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
Jai Sri Krishna. Jai Sri Krishna to one and all. Let me bow down to all our gurus before the start of the function. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. A warm welcome to all the sadhakas who have joined Geeta Parivar for learning to recite Bhagavad-Gītā flawlessly. Let me at the outset congratulate you for onboarding this journey. Please note that Bhagavan Sri Krishna has chosen you for this journey and not vice versa. Those who were doubtful of whether they would be able to recite Gita would have started gaining confidence slowly by now. And I assure you, by learning to recite 2 chapters, you would gain the confidence and would want to learn all the 18 chapters. Week after week, the interpretation sessions on the shlokas you learned that week would also enlighten you with the deeper meaning of Gita. Today's session is on the first half of 12th chapter named Bhakti Yoga, which deals how to attain Bhagavan and thus escape the ocean of repeated birth and death. Now it's time for prayer. Before we start the session, prayer is considered to be an integral part of our culture and it's an expression of our devotion. And today, Deepika Lohani ji is going to recite Arambha Prarthana. She is from Greater Noida. She is software engineer and MCA. Didi has completed L4 and is giving seva as technical assistant. Deepika ji joined Geeta Parivar in 2020. Let's invoke the blessings of Lord Krishna. Didi, please.
Yes. Thank you, Didi. Jai Shri Krishna, everyone. Vasudeva Sutang Devam Kansa Januramadana Devaki Parimananda Krishnam Vande Jagadguru Shri Krishnam Vande Jagadguru. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Didi, for that melodious prayer. Now it's time for Deepa Prajwalan. Deepa Jyoti Parabrahma, Deepa Sarva Tamopahaha, Deepena Sadhyate Sarvam, Sandhya Deepo Namostute. I prostrate to the dusk lamp, whose light is the knowledge principle, the Supreme Lord, which removes the darkness of ignorance and by which all can be achieved in life. Thus, this custom contains a wealth of intellectual and spiritual meaning. May I request Ram Avatar Laddaji to do the honors. He is from Hyderabad and joined Geeta Parivar in November 2020. Bhaiya is giving seva as trainer in L4 now and is mentor of L3 groups. Bhaiya, please.
निषिद्धैरप्येभिर्लुलितमकरन्दो मधुकरैः करैरिन्दोरन्तश्छुरित इव सम्भिन्नमुकुलः विधत्तां सिद्धिन्नो नयनसुभगामस्य सदसः प्रकीर्णः पुष्पाणां हरिचरणयोरञ्जलिरयम् शरदिन्दुनिभां शुभ्रवस्त्रैरलङ्कृतां कलहंसकृतावासां वरदां शारदां नुमः वरदां शारदां नुमः.
Thank you, Bhaiya, for the devotional and beautiful Deepa Prajwalan. I would like to inform all the participants that you may ask questions once the session is over. Raise your hands only after the session is over. Now, it's time for the most anticipated part of this session. Our speaker for the day is Geeta Pravina, Geeta Vrati Rupal Shukla Didi. She is the disciple of Param Pujya Swami Guru Govind Girudev Ji Maharaj and has been with Geeta Parivar for the last more than 9 years, that is from a very young age. She is a student of Advaita Vedanta at Chinmaya Vishwavidyapit, Kochi. She is one of the program coordinators of online Geeta classes. Rupal Didi is leading the literature team and volunteers various responsibilities. She is a motivation for all of us. It's my honor and pleasure to welcome you, Rupal Didi, for the first interpretation session of the 12th chapter, Bhakti Yoga.
Thank you for the beautiful introduction. Let's begin today's session with the prayer. Sada Shiva Samarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam Vande Guru Paramparam. Jai Shri Krishna. We are so fortunate, we are so blessed that we are gathering again for the interpretation session of 15th chapter. The name of 15th chapter is Purushottam Yoga. We already have seen 12th chapter, the Bhakti Yoga. And we've seen all the Bhakti Lakshanas, 36 Bhakti Lakshanas in the 12th chapter. Now we are moving towards the Purushottama Yoga. Here, at the end of the chapter, Lord will be explaining his Purushottama Swarupa. With Lord's grace, so many saints kripa on us, and also our punya karmas done in previous births. We are getting this chance to learn Geeta, to teach Geeta, to spread this knowledge of Geeta, to connect so many people with this learning of Geeta. So we are getting this chance. There are so many people, they want to learn Geeta, but they are not getting the way how to learn. And there are so many people also, they are getting this chance, but they are not wishing to learn. So we have both the things with us. So this is just Lord's grace, because in Shankara Bhashyam, Bhagavan Shankaracharya ji says, Yame Vaish Vivranute Tena Labhyaha. It means we don't choose something for us. Lord chooses us. So Lord has chosen me to learn Geeta and to walk on this path. But once the Lord has taken us on this path, so this is our responsibility to not to leave this and to live this Geeta journey and completing our 18 chapters. Lord wanted to tell this Geeta for us. Arjuna, who never got defeated by anyone in his life, when he started telling in first chapter, Sidanti mamagatrani mukhancha parishusyati vepathuscha sharire me romaharshascha jayate gandivam samsate hastat tvakchaiva paridahyate nacha shaknomyavasthatum brahmativa cha me manaha. So Arjuna told Krishna, I'm not able to stand. I don't want to fight. I will beg, I will eat something, but I don't want to fight and kill my family members. So he told, I don't want to fight. But still, Lord Krishna didn't start Geeta. When in second chapter, in 7th shloka, Arjuna started telling, now you tell me, what is good for me? He told, Karpanya dosho pahata svabhavaha prichhami tvan dharma sammudha chetah yat shreyasyan nishchitam brohitan me Shishyasteham shadhiman tvam prapannam yat shreyasyan nishchitam brohitan me. So Arjuna do yat shreyasyan nishchitam, which is nishchitam, certainly good for me, Krishna, you tell that to me. Then Krishna, then the Lord Krishna started this Gita Jnana from 2nd chapter, 11th shloka. So we have got this Geeta. Param Pujya Swamiji Maharaj says, the Vedas are the main source of knowledge. We are able to behave, we are able to learn the things, we are able to react, we are able to do anything. That is just because of Vedas. Vedas are the main source of knowledge. Because of the Vedas only, we are knowing everything, we are able to talk, we are able to walk, everything just because of Vedas. Main source of knowledge. But still, the Vedas are the exhales of Lord, and the Gita is direct voice of Lord. So we are getting this chance when we are following and we are doing the mimicry of our professor or our principal or our chairman, anyone. We are feeling proud. Oh wow, how good I am doing it. So when we are doing the mimicry, actually, when we are following the Lord, we are saying exact the shlokas told by the Lord. What my feel should be. I had that feeling. Yes, these are the shlokas Lord told himself at that time in Kurukshetra, Dharma Kshetre, Kurukshetre. We are so fortunate, we are so lucky, we are so blessed that we are getting this chance. In starting, we thought that we would be able to complete it or not. But after completing 12th chapter, we are too sure that we can easily do it. Yes, we will be completing our 18 chapters. We will be being, yes, memorizing all Geeta and being Geetavati. We will be doing it. Now I have Jai Shri Krishna, everyone. Let's begin with the prayer. Sada Shiva Samarambham Vyasa Shankara Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam Vande Guru Paramparam. Jai Shri Krishna. Pranams to all my gurus from whom I have learned everything, the Geeta, how to recite, how to understand the meaning, everything I have learned from them. So first, pranams to them. Firstly, I congratulate you all that we all have completed 10 shlokas of the 12th chapter. We are so fortunate, we are so blessed that we are getting this chance to read Geeta, to spread this knowledge of Geeta. In 18th chapter, the Lord himself said, 68th and 69th shloka, Yaimam paramanguyyam madbhakte shwabhidhasyati bhaktim mai parang kritva mame vaishyatya samshayaha nacha tasman manusyeshu kaschin me priyakrittamaha bhavita nacha me tasman anyah priyataro bhuvi anyah priyataro bhuvi kaschin me priyakrittamaha. The Lord said, on this whole earth, whoever will teach Geeta, whoever will read Geeta, whoever will live Geeta, that will be my most favorite. Krittamaha, the superlative degree Lord told here. So we are so fortunate, we are so blessed that we are getting this chance. There are so many people, they are wishing to learn Geeta, but they're not getting even this chance. But we have got this chance. And on very first day, we were afraid that we would be able to recite the shlokas perfectly or not, or we can just chant the shlokas or not. We don't have any Sanskrit background. We never even spoken Hindi. We don't understand Hindi. And how we would be able to learn the shlokas, Sanskrit shlokas. But Geeta Parivar given us this belief that we can do this. And now, after 1 week of our registration, we have learned 10 shlokas and we are so confident that we can complete our Geeta now and we are Geetavati. keep walking on this path and keep learning Gita, because we have got this chance, so we should take complete benefit of it. We are here to understand the meaning of Gita. We all know Gita, we all know this Arjuna, we all know Krishna, but there is much more to know. Everyone wants to know. If we say in Bhagavad-Gītā, all the questions answer is there. So we want to know what is there for us, and we should know. So, here 12th chapter, here we sometimes think that why we are starting with the 12th chapter. Why not from first chapter? Some people joined the group and they left. They thought they are sending the wrong chapter, 12th chapter. When they messaged us, they called us. We told them, no, this is level 1 pattern. We will teach you 12th and 15th chapter. So why we are starting with the 12th chapter? So the reason is 12th chapter is the smallest chapter in Gita. Only 20 shlokas. And again, the 15th chapter is the second smallest chapter. It is also having 20 shlokas only, just the meter difference is there. So, we are starting with the 12th chapter, because if we start with this chapter, after learning these 20 shlokas, we would be having that confidence that, yeah, we have completed one chapter and there are only 18 chapters. So, we can go further on this path. If we start with the first chapter, there are 47 shlokas. When we learn these 47 shlokas after first chapter, we will say, no, I can't do that. This is so long. So getting that confidence is important, that I can recite the shlokas perfectly. Yes, I can also learn Gita. That is the one thing. And another thing is, this is Bhakti Yoga. The devotion of yoga. The yoga of devotion, this is Bhakti Yoga. If we are not having that much time, after learning this chapter, we would be so confident that yes, we have got this Bhakti part. This Bhakti Yoga we have learned. This yoga of devotion we have learned. So because this is Bhakti Yoga, we started with this so that if we are not having time after this chapter also, so we will be having that devotion with us. So we started with this Bhakti Yoga, the 12th chapter. This was the reason. Now, after completing 10 shlokas, we are gathered here to discuss and to know the meaning of 12th chapter, starting 10 shlokas. Now, whenever we start something, whenever we start reading our scriptures or anything, this is our Indian culture, that there is one nyaya in our scriptures, ghatita buddhim prati ghataka jnanam karanam. What does it mean? It means if we want to understand something, we should know the components first. If I say the table is round, so how we would be able to know that what is table is round, this sentence means? So, if we know what does the table mean, what is the meaning of table, and again what is the meaning of round, and why the is there. So, if we know the meaning of all these three words, we would be able to catch the meaning of this sentence. So, ghatita buddhim prati ghataka jnanam. Ghatita buddhi means I have understood that. So, ghatita buddhim ghataka jnanam karanam, the components knowledge. So, here also, when we are going to discuss, when we are going to know the meaning of 12th chapter, we should know the components first. So, what are the components here? We all know that this Bhagavad-Gītā is the talk between Krishna and Arjuna. So, here there are three components. First is Arjuna. Second is Geeta. And third is Lord Krishna, we all know. We already know all these three personalities and the Geeta also, but still, there are some points we should know. Sorry. So there are some points we should be aware of that. Some hidden points might be, you must be knowing that, but still we can revise that. Revision is always better. So first we will start with Arjuna. Who is Arjuna? Whenever we get this name Arjuna, whenever we start thinking about Arjuna, we always think that Arjuna must be in his late 30s, having sweat on his forehead and so tense, so depressed, and he's like in depression, so stressed that I don't want to fight Krishna. I'm not gonna fight. He sat on the chariot. So we are thinking that Arjuna is like us. He is also stressed like us. He is also depressed like us, as we do. He is having sweat on his forehead as we do. So we are thinking Arjuna is like us. But the reality is Arjuna is not like us. Arjuna is 84 years so mature guy. 84-year-old, not in his late 30s. Arjuna never got defeated by anyone in his life. He won over thousands of battles. He even made satisfied Lord Shiva in Malla Yuddha. Malla Yuddha is wrestling. He satisfied Lord Shiva. He couldn't defeat him because he was Lord also. So he couldn't defeat, but still he satisfied him. Arjuna accepted curse from Urvashi, but he didn't accept her. That is a different story. We're not gonna deep into that. But he accepted that curse and became Brahmanala at the time of Agyatavasa. But never left his dharma, never give up his dharma. All the Pandavas spent 13 years in exile, but Arjuna spent 10 years more because he was following the dharma. Never give up the dharma. Arjuna got the name Gudakesha. What is the Gudakesha? Gudakesha means who has won over his sleep. And not by any Vardhana or something. He did so much tapas for that. Actually, he wanted divine weapons from the lords, Divyastras. So, he wanted to do tapas. And whenever he feels sleepy, that sleep disturbs his tapas. So, what he does, okay, now I'm not going to sleep. I will win over my sleep. So, he just selected one tree at the bank of the river. And that tree's branch was going in that river. So, that was the situation. What he used to do for 6 months, he repeated that cycle. He used to go and sitting on that branch. Whenever he feels sleepy, he falls down. Again, he goes back and sitting on that branch. And whenever he falls down, again he falls in that river. Again, he goes back, sitting on that branch, again feeling sleepy, again falling down. So this was happening. But after 6 months, Arjuna won over his sleep. So this is Arjuna. Arjuna is not like us. We are thinking, Arjuna went Sasharira Swarga with his body. No one could go there. Trishanku, one king was Trishanku. He wanted to go there. But he asked Vasishthaji. Vasishthaji just denied, no, I can't do that. He asked Vishwamitra, Rishi Vishwamitra. Vishwamitra said, okay, I will do that. So Vishwamitra sent him in that Swarga, in that heaven, and again Indra kicked him back. And he was hanged between the Swarga and Prithvi Loka. He was hanged between that. So that was the sthiti of Trishanku. So no one can go Sasharira Swarga. But Arjuna went there with his tapas only. Not because he was the son of Lord Indra. No. He went Sasharira Swarga. He was so courageous. He was so good in making strategies. He never disobeyed the dharma. Arjuna did everything righteous only. He never got defeated by anyone. And now in this Mahabharata war, he is saying that no, Krishna, I can't fight. In second chapter, he said, Sidanti mamagatrani mukhancha parishishyati vepathuscha sharire me romaharshascha jayate gandivam sansate hastat tvakchaiva paridahyate nacha shaknomyavasthatum brahmativa cha me manaha. He is telling, Nacha shaknomyavasthatum. I'm not able to stand Krishna. I can't fight. Arjuna has taken vow that if anyone will make me to put this Gandiva bow down, I will kill that person. And he himself is telling, Gandivam sansate hastat. My Gandiva is falling down from my hands. We can imagine that situation. Arjuna is telling this. Gandivam sansate hastat. Tukchaiva paridahyate nacha shaknomyavasthatum brahmativa cha me mana. My mind is getting disturbed, Krishna. No, I can't fight. This is the situation of Arjuna, who has never got defeated by anyone. So mature. But he is having that depression. He is stressed. That is happening with Arjuna. This is Arjuna. Now, second is Geeta. We all know so much about Geeta. Yes, we are here to learn Geeta. We must have heard before and we are learning also now. So, what is Geeta? Yes, it is the talk between Krishna and Arjuna. Krishna ji given Upadesh to Arjuna. But here, the Geeta is the part of Mahabharata only. In Mahabharata, there are chapters called Parvas. So in Bhishma Parva, the Bhagavad Gita is written. And Vyasaji separated Bhagavad Gita from Mahabharata. And he presented 700 separate shlokas for us. So this is Bhagavad Gita. Vyasaji written very beautifully. Parthaya pratibodhitam bhagavata narayane swayam vyasena grathitam purana munina madhye mahabharatam advaitamritavarshinim bhagavatim ashtadashadhyayinim ambatvam anusandadhami bhagavad gite bhavadveshinim. Parthaya pratibodhita bhagavata narayanena swayam. The Gita is for Parthaya pratibodhita, to make him understand. For his knowledge, the Gita was told by Narayanena Swayam, Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam, by the Lord Narayan himself. The Gita was told. The Vedas are the main source of knowledge. But still the Vedas are the exhales of Lord. But the Gita is direct voice of Lord. He himself is speaking these mantras. These are not just shlokas, these are mantras. How much we chant, how much we learn this creates vibration around us. This gives us vibration, this gives that welfare. Because these are mantras, these are having that welfare. The gist of Vedas are the Upanishads, and the gist of Upanishads is Geeta, and the gist of Geeta is Sharanagati. And Sharanagati is the sar of the 12th chapter, the Bhakti Yoga. That's why we are starting with the 12th chapter. So this is Geeta. Now the question comes, why Krishnaji told this Geeta to Arjuna only. Why to not Duryodhana? Why to not Dushasana? Why to not anyone else? Why to only Arjuna? So in Shankar Bhashya, Bhagavan Shankaracharya wrote very beautifully. Gunadhikaihi grihitaha anushthiyamanas dharmaha prachayangamishati. So, who's having many qualities? Who's having more qualities than others? Gunadhikaihi. Who's having more qualities? If anyone should be conveyed to them, that will be prachayangamishati. That will be spreaded. But who's not having gunadhikayi, who's not having so many gunas, if the thing is told to them, that will not go to prachayangamishati, that will not be studied that much. If Lord Krishna has told this Geeta to Duryodhana, we must not have this book now to read it. But Arjuna, now how we are just justifying that and how we are judging that Arjuna is having so many qualities, gunadhikahi, why we are telling he is having adhika guna, more qualities? So, in 16th chapter, Lord Krishna is going to tell this himself in 5th shloka. In level 2, you will be getting that 16th chapter to know. The 5th shloka. Daivi sampad vimokshaya nibandhaya surimata ma shuchas sampadan daivi abhijatosi pandava. So, O Pandava, O Arjuna, you are equipped with all these qualities. Ma shucha sampadan daivim abhijatosi. Daivim abhijatosi Pandava. Actually, the 16th chapter started with 26 divine qualities. Abhayam sattva samshuddhir jnana yoga vyavasthitihi ranandamasya yagyascha swadhyayasthaparjavam ahimsa satyam akrodha tyaga shantirapayushunam daya bhuteshvalo luptvam mardavam hrira chapalam tejah kshama dhritish shaucham adroho natimanita. Till here 26 qualities. Bhavanti sampadan daivim abhijatasya bharata. Arjuna, you are already having these 26 qualities. You don't need to worry. Ma shuchaha. So here the Lord told Arjuna, you already have these qualities. Gunadhikaihi. Arjuna already having this. Arjuna did everything right, yes, only in his life. That's why he was so lovable to Krishna. So the Gita was told to Arjuna. Gunadhikai. The reason was Gunadhikai Adhikyatvat. He was having more qualities. This was the reason Arjuna got this knowledge, and making Arjuna Nimitta, Lord given this knowledge to us. So the Gita is the gist of Upanishads, this teeny tiny granth, only 700 shlokas, having all the answers of this entire word. Whenever you want to search, we can just open Gita and we can find our answer. If we have that belief, we will get that surely. So many great saints, so many scholars, whatever they found in Gita. If we have studied everything but not Gita, it's not done. But if we have studied Gita but not anything else, that is done. That's fine, because Gita is having everything. So just read Gita. We are not having so many years to read Vedas, to read Upanishads. That will take longer time. But if we read Gita, we know the Gita, we have got all the gist of all these scriptures. Gist of gists. There are 1800 authentic commentaries written over Gita. 1800, I'm not talking about translations. Bible is spread all over the world, but it is having 1300 translations, not commentaries. But Gita is having 1800 commentaries and authentic commentaries. If we count the number, not only authentic, so the number is of commentaries in lakhs. How many lakh people have written? So 1800 is the authentic commentaries. Whoever we talk about, Mahatma Gandhi, Vinoba Bhave Balagangadhar Tilak, Einstein, Shankaracharya Bhagwan, anyone we talk about, whatever they found best, they found in Geeta. Gandhiji used to say, Geeta Mata. Geeta is my mother. So this is Geeta, having 700 shlokas. Now, the Krishna. We all know Krishna very well. Actually, we know everyone. But yes, one point just I would like to tell about Krishna ji, Lord Krishna. We all know that he accepted the charioteer's role for Arjuna in this Mahabharata war. He was a charioteer for Arjuna's chariot. So, Arjuna asked him in first chapter, Senayor Ubhayor Madhye Ratham Sthapayamechyuta. He just instructed him, hey Achyuta, just take my chariot in between both the armies so that I can see the opposite army also and I can see my army also. How much they have done the preparations and who is there, who is in my side, who is in the opposite side. Just ask, Senayor Ubhayor Madhye Ratham Sthapayamechyuta. He asked Krishna. But here, what Krishna ji did? He didn't stop the chariot in front of Duryodhana and Dushasana. Arjuna was so eager to kill them. He was so angry on them. Oh, I will go and I will kill them. I will just take the revenge of Draupadi's insult. He was eager to kill them. But Krishna didn't do that. What Krishna ji did? Krishna ji took the chariot and stopped in front of Dronacharya and Bhishma Pitamaha. He stopped the chariot in front of them. Why he did so? Because he wanted to give this Gita Jnana for us. What is the connection? He stopped the chariot or whatever he did. Sorry. What is the connection there? So, Arjuna loves them so much. Arjuna is so lovable to everyone, each and everyone. Krishna loves Arjuna so much. Bhishma Pitamaha loves Arjuna so much. Dronacharya loves Arjuna so much. So now, why they are fighting from the Kaurava Paksh? Why not from the Pandavas? Because they were bounded from some pledge or they had taken the Sampratigya. So they will fight from Hastinapura only. So they can't go in Pandava's side. Even they knew they were right. So Arjuna loves them. When he sees Bhishma Pitamaha in front of him, Dronacharya ji is in front of him, his guru. Now what to do? I can't just use bow on them. I can't kill them. He got no, I can't fight. Now mukhancha parishishyati ve pathusya sharire me roma harshasya jayate. We think our situation, if our family is in front of us and we love them so much, how we can do that? Arjuna was also so depressed. No, I can't do that. So difficult for me. But Krishna ji did all the operation there and he told the 700 Shloki Geeta. So he stopped the chariot in front of Dronacharya and Bhishma Pitamaha. When all the Pandavas and Kauravas had completed their studies, they needed to present that in front of all the members of that meeting. So everyone went there. Everyone was going and introducing themselves and just presenting what they have learned. So everyone gave long introduction. I am Duryodhana. I am the king of this great kingdom Hastinapura. I am the son of the king Dhritarashtra. And like this long Mahavira, Mahabalashali, like this. They were telling long introduction. Everyone. But when Arjuna went there, what Arjuna told? I am Arjuna, the disciple of Dronacharya, going to present what I have learned. Everyone was looking at him. Everyone was waiting. He must say something else, something else. But he just started. Oh, then Dhritarashtra stopped him. Okay, wait, Arjuna. Don't you have any other identity? Dhritarashtra asked him. But Arjuna said, when I'm going to present my Vidya, I just have one identity. Who is my Guru? From whom I have learned this. I have only one identity. Dronacharya never taught the Brahmastra to his own son, but he taught that Brahmastra to Arjuna. Not even anyone else other than Arjuna. Arjuna knows the Brahmastra, but no one else. Bhishma used to wear white clothes like I am wearing right now. So Shweta Vastrani, he used to wear white clothes. So whenever all the Pandavas and Kauravas come back after playing, everyone is having so much dust. Bhishma loves Arjuna. Whenever Arjuna comes, he just take him in his arms. Because when we love so much, we just love to hug them. So Bhishma always used to, whenever Arjuna comes, he used to take in his arms. Everyone asks him, you are wearing white clothes, you will need to change, you will need to wash and everything. So he, okay, it's fine. But he can't stop himself without loving Arjuna. So everyone loves Arjuna so much. Krishna just stopped the chariot in front of Dronacharya and Bhishma intentionally that Arjuna will say that I can't fight and then I will give this Gita Jnana to him, making him nimitta to everyone. And he knew that we will be sitting here and we will be just reading these shlokas and getting this meaning of Gita. So he did that. Now, let's start with the 12th chapter. This was the preface, the Geeta, the Krishna, the Arjuna. We got to know a little bit about them. Now, the Bhakti Yoga, 12th chapter. We are starting from here. From 1st to 10th chapter, Lord explained the unmanifest Lord's worshipping. Nirguna Nirakara Brahma. In 8th chapter, Aksharam Brahma Paramam Swabhavo Dhyatam Uchyate Bhuta Bhavo Bhavakaro Visargah Karma Sangitaha. So, he explained from 1st chapter to 10th chapter the Nirguna Nirakara Bhakti. Now in 11th chapter, ending 55th shloka, Mat Karma Kran Mat Paramo Mad Bhakta Sangavarjitaha Nirvairas Sarva Bhuteshu Yes Samameti Pandava. So he told this Saguna Sakar Bhakti, the manifest Lord's worshipping. Now Arjuna got confused that Lord, till 10th chapter it was fine that only Nirguna, the unmanifest Lord was there. Now he is telling about manifest Lord. So he got confused to whom I should worship. So he is just explaining his Shanka, what doubt he has now. In 12th chapter, 1st shloka, let's start. Evam satata yukta ye bhaktas tvam paryupasate ye chapyaksharam avyaktan teshanke yoga vittamaha. Arjuna is telling here, those devotees who are ever integrated, thus meditate on you. He is telling that Evam satata yuktaye. O Lord, O Krishna, the person who is ever integrated with you, satata yuktaha, always connected to you. Not I am just right now I'm thinking of Lord, but at next moment I will be forgetting him. No, not like that. Satata yukta. Here he told. So who are ever integrated with you and thus they worship you. Bhaktaha tvam paryupasate. They worship you paryupasate. Ye chapi aksharam avyaktam paryupasate. We will just connect that word here also. So who worship this akshara Brahma? Avyakta Brahma. So what about them? Who is the better knower of the yoga here? Who is better? He is asking. His question is. But be careful. This question is not about the Lord, that unmanifest Lord is best or the manifest Lord is best, because we are not having that. We are just having limited mind. We can't think of that which Lord is that. No, unmanifest is best or the manifest is best. No, we can't think that. He is confused between the ways, because we have both the ways. Bhakti marga is also there to reach to the God, and the Jnana marga is also there to reach to the God. Now, why we want to reach to the God? What is the need there? We are just enjoying our life. We are living here and we are coming on this earth. We are having the Bangalore also, car also, wife also. We are just enjoying our life. What is the need to get that happiness? Actually, our ultimate goal is to get happiness only. Why we all are doing all this? Why we are doing job to get money? Why we are getting money? Whatever we want to do, we will be doing that. And we will be getting happiness only. For happiness, I am doing everything. All the studies, marriage, and the children, the money, everything we are doing for happiness only. In 15th chapter, the Lord said, Mamaivamsho jiva loke jiva bhuta sanatanaha manashasthani indriyani prakriti sthani karshati. So in 15th chapter, the Lord said, Mamaivamsho jiva loke, my portion only living on this earth, being jiva bhutaha, being jiva, being this human body, this human. Lord is telling you are my portion. So we ultimately know that we are the portion of Lord only. And we want happiness. That is one aspect of life, getting happiness. Okay, our life is dependent on that, getting happiness. So, our Swarupa, our real Swarupa, that oneself, the Lakshana of that, the characteristic of that oneself is such Chidananda Rupa, Ananda Rupa. Our self is just that Ananda Swarupa only, complete ultimate happiness. So if we want to get happiness only, so for all the time, why to just struggle for all the life? Try to get that Lord. Start walking on that path. You see, you can just differentiate seeing two person. One is worshipping and one is not worshipping. Who's worshipping, their mind will be so calm. They will be having so peace, because how much we are near to the Lord, because they are having that Ananda Swarupa. I mean, that will be reflected in me also. I will be happy. So how much we walk on that spiritual path, how much we start reading Geeta, how much we start getting that Lord and meditating that Lord, we start being happy automatically. How it happens? Because if there is bulb, if there is light, I will go near to the light, I will be shining. That light will reflect on my face. The same principle applies here. The Lord is Satchidananda Swarupa. How much I go near to that happiness will be reflecting in me. I will be happy. So ultimately, I want happiness only. So try to get that unbreakable happiness. By that kshanik, that momental happiness, that will be destroyed. But this is not going to destroy. So here Arjuna just put his doubt, that I am having that doubt, that which way is better? Who is the better knower of the yoga? The Saguna Sakar Bhakta or the Nirguna Nirakar devotee? What is best? Manifest worshipping or unmanifest worshipping? So, Lord Krishna now going to speak. For long this was awaited and we were wishing what Krishna ji will say here, because he explained both the ways. So in second shloka, he is telling, Shri Bhagavan Vacha Mayyavishya Mano Ye Man Nitya Yukta Upasate Shraddhaya Parayopetas Me Yukta Tamamataha. The Lord is telling here, Mai Avishya Mano Ye Man Nitya Yukta Upasate. The Lord said, those whoever integrated with me and possessed of supreme faith, Mai aveshya mano ye mam nitya yukta upasate. Mai aveshya. Aveshya is the word of avishta. Avishta means fixing. So Mai aveshya, Mai means into me. So Lord is telling who has fixed their mind into me and they are possessed with supreme will. Mai aveshya mano ye nitya yukta upasate. They are just worshiping me with supreme way. Mai aveshya mano ye man nitya yukta upasate. Upasate means worshipping, and nitya yukta ever integrated. We are always connected, always worshipping that Lord. Not every time in 24 hours I'm how much I can. That will be done by me only. So nitya yukta upasate. Shraddhaya, with faith. Not I'm sitting there and I'm just worshipping the Lord because my mother told me and I'm worshipping. I don't have any feeling for the Lord, but yeah, I'm told to do this. That is also good. You don't think that that is not good. That is also good. Doing something is better than nothing. I will be doing that. After some time, the bhakti will start coming into me. If I don't get that feel for the Lord, but still I am told to sit and do worshipping, yes, it's totally good. It's totally fine. Because when we will be sitting there, we will be seeing that Swarupa, we will be getting that happy. We can just experience that. So that is also good. But nitya yukta upasate, shraddhaya, having that faith. These are the bhakta lakshanas. Who's bhakta? Who's having shraddha? Shraddhaya parayoho. Petaha. Paraya, with paraya shraddha, with supreme faith. Shraddhaya parayo petaha. Taha. Te me yukta tamamataha. They are always integrated with me, Krishna. These are considered by me. And highest among the yogins means these are the better knower of the yoga. Te me yukta tamamataha yukta tama. He told they are the best yogis. Now, Lord explained from 1st chapter till 10th chapter the Akshara Brahma Sarupa, that unmanifest Lord. Now he is telling the best is Saguna Sakara Bhakti, the manifest Lord worshipping. What is this? How he is telling that? So we'll just take one example. If I ask some children to just calculate 3 plus 3, okay. If I ask some elder person, okay, they will be calculating, yeah, 3, 3, 6, it's very easy, okay. Some children who just have started studying, one will be counting with fingers, 1, 2, 3, then again 1, 2, 3, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He will count with fingers. One person will be taking pen and putting that lines 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, total cutting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Total 6 lines. Total is 6. One person will be taking abacus. One person will be taking calculator to calculate that. And one person will be taking laptop or phone or anything. That doesn't matter. What is best for them? I can't say that fingers are best for you or pen is best for you or you can just do abacus and you can just use your mind. No. It depends on what is for them. Where they are comfortable, what is easy for them. What is easy and where they are comfortable. They can easily do that. That is the best for them. So Lord also told here, this is Saguna Sakara Bhakti is best for you. Why? Not because it is giving more fruits, but Lord is so merciful. He always take care of us. He's saying this is best because this is easy. If we want to do this, we can do this easily. But if you want to do that manifest worship, that will be difficult for us. Lord will tell him for the shlokas. So he is telling, this is easy, that's why this is good. So now what about the Nirguna Nirakara Bhaktas, because this is possible, that's why this was described. And now what about them if it is easy and it is best? And so everyone will start doing this only. What about them who are worshipping that Akshara Avyakta Brahma? Telling, wait, nah, you just listen, I'm going to tell you. So from third shloka, he is going to explain those persons, those people. Yes. Ye tvaksharamanirdeshyam avyaktam paryupasate sarvatra gamachintyancha kutasthamachalaಂ dhruvam. Here, the Lord is explaining that Akshara Swarupa. Ye tu Aksharam. Now, to whom we should call the Nirguna Nirakara. So he is telling some characteristics. Aksharam, which Akshara means which is always decreasing. That is Kshara, and which will never be destroyed. That is Akshara. So ye tu Aksharam, Akshara Brahma. Second is Anirdeshyam. Anirdeshyam means, Nirdesha means indicating something. Anirdeshyam means I can't indicate that. I can't show that. If someone asks that, who is Brahman? Who is Nirguna Nirakara Brahma? What is this Nirguna Nirakara Brahma? So how I will tell them? No, I can't tell. I can't tell them that Brahman is like this, Brahman is like this. If someone asks that, how is this that book, Panchapadika book or any book? So I will just show them that cover looks like similar to this book. That will be having this heavy book and red color. So I will be indicating something. But if I want to tell how is the Brahman, I can't. Anirdeshyam, I can't indicate about that. Anirdeshyam. Avyaktam. In Upanishads, there is one definition for Avyakta. Avyakta means which is not visible. I can't describe it. Vyakta is I can describe it. My watch is visible, my badge is visible, my specs are visible. So everything is visible. So this is Vyakta. But Avyakta, which is not visible, I can't describe that. Avyaktam. So in Upanishads there is one definition. Yat chakshusha na pashyati, yena chakshumshi pashyati, tadeva brahmatvam vidhi, nedam yadidam upasate. Yat chakshusha na pashyati, that can't be seen through our eyes. But yena chakshumshi pashyati, but our eyes get the power from that only to see everything. My ear is getting power from that Brahman to hear everything, to listen everything. My eyes are getting power. My body is getting, everything is getting that power from that Nirguna Nirakara only, that unmanifest, that Almighty. So I can't describe it. Yet chakshusha na pasya, that can't be seen, but my eyes get power to see everything from that only. Yena chakshumshi pashyati. Tadeva brahmatvam vidhi. You understand? That is only Brahma. Nedam yadidam upasati. So that is Brahma. Definition there. Nirguna Nirakara Brahma. So avyaktam paryupasati. Sarvatra gamachintyancha kutasthamachalaಂ dhruvam. Sarvatra gama. That is omnipresent. That is everywhere. If anyone asks, where is the sky? So sky is everywhere. Because sky is just nearest to the Brahman. I will tell this hierarchy also and these sequences also in further explanation sessions of this Geeta. That will be discussed later also. So I am not going so deep because that will make some difficulty to understand everything. So we will be taking Upanishads and we will be taking Geeta, all the meanings. So we will be making it easy and we will be going in these steps further. So this is Sarvatragama. This is omnipresent. This is present everywhere in each kana. When Hiranyakashipu asked, Your Lord is in this pillar also? Yes. Prahlad said, yes, he is. Okay. So he took his gada and he just put over there. Oh, Narsingha Bhagavan came there. Narsingha Bhagavan ki jai. So, Lord is everywhere, in each kana, in each point. Lord is everywhere. Sarvatra Gama. Achintyam. We all know this fact that we can just imagine the things we have seen before. Whatever we dream, whatever we just imagine, we must have seen that before. So that is chintyam. Chintanam means thinking of something. So we can only think of something when we have seen that before also. But Brahma is achintyam because we never have seen him. Seen this Brahman. We never seen that Almighty. We never seen that Supreme Lord. So that is achintyam. We can't think of that. How it looks like. If you want to meditate, do meditation of that Nirguna Nirakara, so everyone will just suggest you don't see anything. You keep focusing on that blank, shunya, nothing. So that is Nirguna Nirakara. So that is nothing. Achintyam. Kutastham. In our scriptures, Kut word is famous for Maya also. So Kutastham is the Adhisthana, the cause of that Maya. Maya is, because of that Maya only we are able to see everything. This everything is visible, everything, this Prapancha is there. The Advaita Vedanta Siddhanta is Brahma Satyam Jagan Mithya. So, only Brahma is Satya and Jagan Mithya. This is just illusion created by that Maya. And Maya is the power of that Brahma. So that's why that Kutastha, the Adhisthana of that Maya. And one more meaning is never changeable. Kutastha, never changeable. Not having any part, not having any side, just stable. Achalam, immovable. This doesn't move. Because this is Sarvatra Gama, this is present everywhere. So if I am everywhere, I am here, so I can just walk 2 steps and I can just change my place. But Brahma is everywhere. How it can go from one place to another? It can't go. That's why Achalam, Dhruvam, eternal. Because it is everywhere, it is Achalam, that's why it is Dhruvam, eternal. It will be, it was there, it is here, it will be there. Eternal. Now, 4th shloka is connected to this only. But 4th shloka is very beautiful. Let's see that. Sanniyam yendriya gramam Sarvatra samabuddhayaha te prapnuvanti mameva sarvabhuta hite rataha. Sanniyam, here the quality of told of that person, that Jnana Yogi. And also the shloka is very famous and this is also referred for volunteers. Whoever is volunteering, whoever want to serve. So many things are told here. Let's discuss one by one. 4th shloka. So here in 1st quarter, there are 4 quarters in one shloka. 1st, 2nd, 3rd and 4th. So in 1st quarter, Sanniyam Mendriya Gramam. This is Achara Samhita. How we should live. 2nd quarter is telling us our drishtikon, our vision. Sarvatra samabuddhayaha. 4th is Sarvabhuta hite rataha. This is what we need to do. Sarvabhuta hite rataha, the welfare of everyone. And 3rd quarter, te prapnuvanti mameva. Here the phala is told, the fruit of that. So, te prapnuvanti mameva, they will get me only. Lord is telling. So, 1st is Achara Samhita, 2nd is the Drishtikona, the vision, and 3rd is the what we should do, what the work we should do, and The third quarter is indicating that phala. What is the fruit of this? So, sanniyamendriya gramam. It means having restraint all over our senses, all the indriyas, our eyes. These are the jnana indriyas, the senses of knowledge, the eyes, the ear, the skin, this jiva, this tongue. These are the senses of knowledge. This nose, these are the senses of knowledge. And there are senses of action also. This mouth, hand, leg, genitals and rectums. So these are the 10 indriyas. These are the 10 sense objects. So here is saying sanyamendriya gramam. Indriya means one indriya, eyes or ear, anything we can refer. But indriya gramam means that group. So in sanyamendriya gramam, having control over all these indriyas. Sanyam, not only niyam means controlling over, but sanyaman means very well controlled. Not this time I will control, next time I will not control, next time I will try, after 1 hour I will again continue. Right now I want to eat jalebi, I will not continue. No, not sanyamendriya. This is our living should be. So sanyamendriya gramam, controlling all over the indriyas. Sarvatra samabuddhaya, having everywhere equal eye. There is no jat path, there is no bhed bhava, there is no partiality. Sarvatra samabuddhaya. But be careful. There is one concept in our scriptures. Samavartana, samadarshana. Samadarshana means seeing everyone equal. Samavartana means not just behaving same with everyone. You see, with dog, we can have sarvatra samabuddhaya. I can see, yes, he is also having that self only. He is also having that Lord in his heart only. So he is also that jiva, that being only, living being only. So I will be having that drishti. Yes, I should have karuna daya for him. But I can't do samavartana with him. I can't call him to sit and eat in my plate. That is samavartana. Okay, you come and eat with me. Okay, you are my lovable dog. No, this is samavartana. Samavartana is not important. Samavartana should not be done. Samadarshana should be done. I will be seeing everyone equal. This is Shastra Viruddha. If you call one dog and okay, come eat with me. No. This is samavartana. Be careful here. So sarvatra samabuddhaya. They prapnuvan. They will get me only. Who are doing the welfare of everyone, sarva bhuta hiterata, who are always busy in the welfare of everyone. Sarva bhuta hiterata, welfare of everyone. Here it is told, yes. So let's see the 5th shloka. We need to go a little faster. Now in 5th shloka, Lord told why I told in 2nd shloka briefly that yes, this is good. So let's see. क्लेशोऽधिकतरस्तेषाम् अव्यक्ता सक्तचेतसाम् अव्यक्ता हि गतिर्दुःखं देहवद्भिरवाप्यते. Here he told क्लेशः अधिकतरमस्ति तेषाम्, whose klesha means the struggle will be more for them who are worshipping the unmanifest Lord. क्लेशो अधिकतरमस्ति तेषाम् अव्यक्ता सक्ता चेतसाम्, who are worshipping that avyakta Brahma, who are worshipping the avyakta Brahma, the klesha, the struggle is more for them. Yes. Avyakta hi gatir dukkham, avyakta sakta chetasam. The trouble is more for them. Tesham avyakta sak, whose minds are set in the unmanifest, who are always thinking of that unmanifest, who are just meditating that unmanifest. The klesha adhikataram tesham. Avyakta sakta. Avyakta asakta chetasam. Asakta chetasam means the mind is fixed in avyakta. Avyakta asakta chetasam. Avyakta hi gatihi dukkham. That unmanifested is that goal is for pain, and that is difficult by getting dehavadbhi avapyate. Avapyate means attaining that. So this reaching that unmanifest is difficult for Dehavadhi, for these embodies like us. This is difficult to get that. That's why Lord told in brief that getting that the Saguna Sakara Bhakti is easier than the Nirguna Nirakara Bhakti. So that was easy because of that was best because that is easy, not because this is giving more fruits. Now from the sixth shloka, Arjuna is telling this is difficult. Saguna Sakara is also difficult. Fixing, always thinking of Lord, meditating that Saguna Sakara Bhakti with all the ways I'm worshipping that to Brahman only. That is also difficult. So here Arjuna was having some confusion of how to do this. So Krishna ji just observed that actually Arjuna will do whatever Krishna says. This is Geeta is for us, not for Arjuna. Arjuna is a devotee of Lord Krishna. He accepted Krishna, weaponless Krishna, not the army, Narayani Sena. So Arjuna is a devotee of Lord Krishna. Whatever Krishna says, he will do that. But Krishna wanted to tell Geeta for us. That's why everything is just we are imagining. Arjuna is having that confusion. Now Lord is going to clarify, and he is going to give so many ways to us about this. Let's see 6th shloka. Ye tu sarvani karmani mai sanyasya matpara ananye naiva yogena madhyayanta upasate. Ye tu sarvani karmani mai sanyasya matparaha. The Lord is telling for those who dedicate all the actions to me and hold me as their supreme self. Ye tu sarvani karmani mai sanyasya matparaha. They dedicate all the actions to me and matparaha. They hold me as their supreme self. Ananye naiva yogena. With ananya yoga, O Lord, there is no one other than you for me. You are only mere to girdhar gopal dusaro na koi. So only Girdhar Gopal is mine. So Lord, other than you, there is no one for me. This is Ananya Yoga. Ananye naiva yogena mandhyayanta upasate. Lord is telling. So, ye tu sarvani karmani, who just dedicate all the karmas to me and matparaha, behold me as your supreme self, only I am the supreme for them. Ananya naiva yogena, oh Lord is only for me. Ananya yoga, I will be worshipping that Lord. Man dhyayantu upasate. And Ananya yogi should be careful that if I am worshipping any other Lord also, there is no problem. But still, whenever we worship that, we should have the image of our Lord only. We can have our image, but we should not say, okay, no, my is Shankarji, I can't pray Vishnuji. No, not like this. Worshipping Vishnuji is also thinking that, yes, Shankar is there. Worshipping Shankar. Thinking that is the Ananya Yoga. Ananya Mam Dhyayanto Upasate. They just meditating on me with the exclusive devotion. Man Dhyayanta Upasati Ananya Yogena. This is exclusive devotion. This was one way. You just dedicate all the karmas into me. It's so easy, but Arjuna is still confused. It is because this is not easy doing anything, and I will just say, okay, Lord, I'm just dedicating this to you. No, not easy. So let's see 7th shloka. Lord is giving, okay, you wait. What will happen if you just dedicate all the karmas into me? Teshamaham samudharta mrityu samsara sagarat bhavami nachirat partha maya veshita chetasam. To those whose minds are set into me, teshamaham. My aveshita chetasam. First, we need to understand this meaning. My aveshita chetasam, whose chetasam means that mind, whose minds are connected into me, integrated in with me. Tesham, for them, what I do? Samudharta. I just make them to cross this ocean of samsara, the ocean of birth and death. I make them to pass this. Bhavamina chirat partha. I just make them to pass this ocean of samsara. I become that the person, and I will take them in my boat, and I will make them to pass this river, pass this ocean. Lord is telling, if you dedicate all the karmas, but okay, difficult. Now Arjuna is still confused. This is so tough. Krishna ji is telling another option. Mayeva manadhatsva mai buddhin niveshaya nivasishyasi mayeva ataurdhanna samshayaha. Okay, maya aveshya manoyamam. Whatever we think with the buddhi. Whatever if we love anyone, we love with that mana, with that mind. So Lord is telling, whatever you think only me. If you want to love someone, you love only me. That's why he's telling mana and buddhi both. Mayeva mana datsva may buddhin niveshaya nivasishyasi mayeva ata urdhvanna samshaya. There is no doubt, Arjuna. If you just dedicate all, you just fix your mind and your buddhi both into me. If you fix both mind and buddhi, your intellect, if you set your mind, then nivasishyasi mayeva ata urdhvanna samshayaha. They will get me only. There is no doubt, Arjuna. No doubt, they will be living in me. They will be dwelling in myself alone. Nivasishyasi mayeva. They will be alone dwelling in myself. There is no doubt. So Lord given one more option. If you can just dedicate all the karmas. If you can't do that, okay, you just fix your mind and your buddhi into me. Where that is not possible, Lord will give so many options, many more options. But that we will see in the next session from 9th shloka, because we are running out of time. So we have seen these 8 shlokas. Just practice and try to understand how Lord Krishna is giving these answers to Arjuna, trying to make him ready for the yuddha, for this war. Okay, be ready, get out of that depression and leave that everything. So Lord is telling these options. So we have seen so many options. There are many more that will be taken in next session. So we will join in next session, and we will see the further shlokas of this 12th chapter. By the time, just keep our mind calm, and we will do 2 minutes Nama Sankirtana. Hari Sharanam, 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 Hari Sharanam. Gopala Krishna Bhagavan ki Jai. Jai Shri Krishna.
That was a beautiful session, Didi. Great explanations, and it was wonderful. Yeah, for the in the chat, somebody had asked, so whether the recorded version is available. Yeah, you may see this again and again in YouTube, and the links are given in your groups. Not only that, if you go to Geeta Parivar in YouTube, you would get all the videos of these interpretations, all of them. And yeah, so thank you, Didi, for that wonderful session. Okay, and we have Ashu Bhaiya with us for the question answer sessions. Please do raise your hands and switch on your cameras and wait for your turn. We request you to ask precise questions so that more sadhaks can be accommodated. It's a privilege to welcome Dr. Ashuji Goyal, Vice President of Geeta Parivar, for the question and answer session. He's the program director, because sir, here Ashu Bhaiya, mujhe to pura bolna padega because today we have new sadhaks here. So he is the program director of Learn Geeta, and for the last 23 years, with motivation and guidance of Param Pujya Swami Govinda Dev Giriji Maharaj, has been instrumental in spreading our sanskar, sanskriti, desha bhakti, and service mentality among children, teachers, and the like. Ashu Bhaiya is a doctorate in yoga and MBA in naturopathy. He has been instrumental in the growth of online Geeta class, which has more than 5.5 lakhs of sadhaks registered. Bhaiya clears the doubts of all the sadhaks who have myriads of questions to ask. He is the friend, philosopher, and guide of all of us Sevis. Bhaiya, over to you.
It's Janaki ji. Janaki ji, please say.
Namaste, Namaste Bhaiya. I just have a question, how the figure 84 was arrived at as the age of Arjuna during the time of this Bhagavad Gita or the war. Because the Bhagini told he was 84 years old. So how it was arrived at?
It is not stated anywhere. Many scholars worked on that. I also made this timeline. Like Krishna, when Krishna was left Gokul, he was 12 years old. When he met Arjuna, he was 33 years old. Then this period of 10 years, Vanvasa of Arjuna, then period of Lakshagraha, the period of their Agyatvasa, all the calculation, that goes close to 84 years. You have to calculate that separately. It is not stated anywhere. You have to make the timeline with the incidents of those times. And when you calculate, that sum is around 24. 84.
The 84 year, that age is Shri Krishna's age or Arjuna's age?
Arjuna's age. Krishna's age is 87 or 89. Some believe he was 3 years older to Arjuna. Some believe he was 5 years older to Arjuna.
So Bhishma could be how old he could have been? Like
around 200 something.
Oh. Yeah, okay. Dhanyavad.
Ritamji.
Namaste, Jai Shri Krishna, Ashuji. My question is, what is difference? I couldn't understand unmanifested and manifested Lord. Can you please explain it?
Manifested, which you can feel, which you can see, which you can explain, which you can describe, or anywhere you have that form. That is manifested form. And unmanifested, which you cannot know, which you cannot describe, which you cannot explain, which you cannot see, which you cannot touch, which you cannot imagine even. That is unmanifested. उसको निराकार ब्रह्म कहा हमारे. साकार ब्रह्म, निराकार ब्रह्म. मेरे पीछे मनोहर भगवान है. So this form you can see. He has more mukta. He has one sea.
So is worshipping both the forms good, or is there any specification whom we should worship? Which
Arjuna
form?
asked the same question in 12th chapter, na? And Krishna says, by worshipping both ways, you will reach to me. Both the ways comes to me only. But for a normal practitioner, worshipping Nirakar is not very tough. Klesho diktarastesham avyakta sakta chetasam. Why? If I ask you that you have to meditate on this Lord Krishna behind me, just close your eyes, see his beautiful crown, see his beautiful eyes, see his beautiful cheeks. Now you have to detach your mind from everywhere else and focus on him. It is rather easy for you. But if I say that you have to renounce your mind from everywhere else and you have to place it on nothing, think how easy it is.
Yeah, it's very difficult.
It is very difficult. So Krishna says, Deha vadbhira vyapyate. It is tough because we are all in the believer of that I am this body. Until I believe I am this body, you cannot worship the Nirakar. That's what Krishna told in Shloka 5. Kiran ji. Kiran Kambli ji.
नहीं एंडिंग प्रेयर था.
बोलिए किरण जी.
एंडिंग प्रेयर था इसलिए.
अच्छा प्रेयर अभी
नहीं.
प्लीज वेट. अभिजीत जी.
Namaskar ji.
Namaskar.
I just wanted to ask, does Lord tell us to worship only himself that is Lord Krishna, or
No. When, beautiful question it is. In Mahabharata is 1 lakh shloka. And in 1 lakh shloka, all the time when Vedavyasji stated Lord Krishna, he said Vasudeva Uvacha, Krishna Uvacha, Keshav Uvacha. Only in these 18 chapters, which falls under Bhishma Parva, chapter 25 to 42. These are the very small part of Mahabharata. Only these 18 chapters, Vedavyas stated Shri Bhagavan Uvacha. He didn't say Vasudeva Uvacha. He didn't say Krishna Uvacha. He didn't say Keshav Uvacha. He said Bhagavan Uvacha. Because when Krishna was speaking there, he was in form of Krishna, but he was speaking as a God, as Almighty, as the Supreme Power. He was not speaking as only Krishna. He was Krishna, but he was everything else also. So whenever you read Mam, you worship me, then that Mam, if you are a worshipper of Rama, that Mam is Rama. If you are a worshipper of Shiva, that Mam is Shiva. If you are a worshipper of Adishakti Durga, that worshipper is Durga. If you are a worshipper of Krishna, that Mam is Krishna. That is not only Krishna, that is any form of God you want to pray, that is Mam.
so is it right to say that God is one, but it has many forms?
Right. I can call you Abhijit Bhaiya. I can call you T-shirt wale Bhaiya. I can call you beard, dadi wale Bhaiya. You are the same person. Right. It is not me how I want to call you. Right.
Thank you. Namaskar.
Sheena ji. Please unmute.
Namaskar.
Namaskar.
I understand I have read Geeta at different points in life and different parts and different parts.
Can you take it closer? I am not listening you properly.
Okay.
Yeah, now it is fine.
Namaste. I was saying I have read Geeta at different points in life and understood whatever I could understood and practice whatever I could practice. I do understand maybe a little bit of yoga and what bliss or anand is in having like upasana state, and but yet for my mind which is involved in the world, has to be involved in the world. For that part, I want to ask some questions.
You can ask. If I have that reach, I will try.
Yeah, so few doubts that I have is like, first is to begin with is, as you say, the Maya is a Shakti of God, right? So can we reach God through Maya? Can we connect to God through Maya?
No.
Why?
Because
I ask why. I understand that in Maya you go low. It is maybe a downward force.
You must have played some video games, or you have seen that kids are playing the video games, and you have seen in every game there are some obstacles. That obstacles, until the player jumps to that obstacles or get away from those obstacles, he cannot reach on the destination. That is a simple phenomena of any game, right? So Maya is the obstacle created by that Lord only to reach him. If you get stuck in that obstacle, you are not going to reach the Lord. That is a simple rule.
Okay.
That is the same obstacle as you have seen in the video game.
So we say greed is also Maya, right? When we involved in
whatever you are experiencing in this materialistic world is Maya, not greed. The happiness, the pleasures, the happiness with the materialistic thing, those are also Maya.
So why we offer everything to God? Because God has nothing to do with it.
Offering God is not the God's want. It is my duty. It is about duty. It is not about his want, his desire or his need.
it's about regularizing our life.
You're gifting a gift, a kid gift a small thing to his parent on their birthday by taking only pocket money from them only. He is borrowing a pocket money from their parents, buying a gift and giving back to parents. He's doing it. Does parents want that? No. But parents get happy that he is fulfilling his duty. Kids is obliged to do his duty. It is not that parents want that. He is doing everything by that pocket money obtained from that parents only. Similarly, how can we offer anything to God? Everything is created by him. Everything is owned by him. Everything is given to us by him only. What we have.
Yeah.
We cannot make a single dirt.
Yeah. We are made, our body is made by him. And
by offering those things, our mind gets purified. Our heart gets purified. We learn to mobilize. We learn to bow. That is a procedure.
So just like as a married woman, I'm supposed to wear jewelry and I'm like supposed to look a certain way. So when I go in that direction, I get tempted. So I should buy many kind of jewelry.
Doing the thing and being tempted for it is not the same thing. It is different. We are having food and I am tempted for food. These are both far different things. And that is the difference we need to know. Wearing jewelry, having food, having clothes are not the problem. But having temptation for those, that is the problem. That's why Krishna never asked to give up anything. He asked, give up the greed, give up the temptation for those things. We don't need to give up anything. We need to give up temptation for those things.
For sometimes, but for pleasing others, we have to.
If you are doing it for your duty, it is always fine. It is not going to bother you. It is not going to harm you anyway.
But there is a very fine line then when you can trip over.
Yes, of course.
So like if there is a occasion, like a ceremony, like a wedding or a puja at home, I'm supposed to.
No problem, you do
dress
it.
up.
Giving up 100% temptation is the last stage. Why we talk first on that? You start where you stand. If you have temptation of 80%, try to make it 70. If you have temptation of 50%, try to make it 40. Just start where you stand. Not anybody can reach on 0 or not anybody is on 100 in any virtue or a bad virtue. Right? In everything, we are somewhere in between 0 to 100. So we need to think that in divine qualities, we need to rise. If you are on 10, we have to go on 15. We have to go on 20. We have to go on 25. In the Asuri Lakshana, in this devil qualities, if we have to reduce it. If we have 80% untruth in our life, we have to make it 70. Then we have to make it 60. You cannot renounce lies in your life. If you are so habitual to tell a lie, you cannot give it up in day one. You will take some time. So start it.
Yeah, and there is some that may be a part of Maya. It is that tricks your mind. That like one way is some people say that it
Maya
will happen only
when you want to go through it. It is not Maya you should blame. It is us. Maya is for yogis, not for us. We are so greedy by ourselves. How to blame Maya? Maya is for those who are giving up everything, and then also Maya is trying to capture them. We don't need to blame Maya. We are far away from that. Okay.
Should we wait for Prabhu Kripa to
Prabhu Kripa happens
wash us out and make us clean?
Kripa only happens to those who tries for that. It is not that you are sitting idle and Kripa will happen. It will never happen. God help those who help themselves.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Madanji.
Yeah, Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri
It was very, very well explained session by Rupal ma'am. What I request, in fact, there is no question from my side, but I request only, गीता परिवार से हम उम्मीद ये करते हैं कि when they speak about Arjun or Krishna, they will speak Arjun and Krishna, not Arjuna and Krishna.
Why?
Because
when you say Arjun, it is wrong.
It's wrong.
The correct pronunciation is Arjuna.
Oh, I see.
When you say Arjun, it is Hlantana, not Dirghana, not with Swara.
Okay.
With Swara, it is Arjuna. So when you say Arjuna, it is more clear. It is the correct one. When you say Arjun or Arjuna, both are not correct according to Sanskrit.
Okay. 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 वो न आधा हो जाता है, आप ये कहना चाह रहे हैं?
Yes, yes.
Fine. Fine,
The
sir.
correct
Thank you very
pronunciation
much.
is Arjuna. ऐसा इसीलिए इंग्लिश में उसको ए लिखते हैं, वो लिखते सही है.
हाँ. Okay. Thank you.
क्षमता जी.
Hare Krishna, sir.
Hare Krishna.
Sir, so I had a very simple question. Like, I am a student right now with age around 20-21 years. Sir, I have already read multiple times Bhagavad Gita from the first adhyay to the 18th adhyay, and I actually listened to the spiritual videos from Gaur Gopal Das ji and from all over the sources on YouTube, and
Yes.
daily practice Bhagavad Gita and chanting Maha Mantra of Hare Krishna. So I'm kind of very much attached and addicted to this Bhagavad Gita and Lord Krishna. So basically the thing is, right now I have to build a career. So I have started 2 startup companies. But since Bhagavad Gita and the form of the Supreme Lord is so addictive that I just like to spend my entire day reading Bhagavad Gita or chanting the name of the Supreme Lord. But I have to also work on some kind of materialistic activities, right?
Krishna, when you read Bhagavad Gita and when you say that you want to live on the principles of Bhagavad Gita clearly says samatvam yoga uchyate. You need to keep the balancing. You have to fulfill all your duties. You cannot give up any duty for doing anything. Even the yogi who attained the God, he is not allowed to leave his duties. That is what Krishna told in Bhagavad Gita many times. So if you are fond of Bhagavad Gita, it is a nice thing to do, but you cannot be ignorant about your duties. You have to make your duties fulfilled first. Duties as your career, duty as your family, duty as your social. You have to fulfill all those duties first. And then you can apply the principles of Bhagavad Gita in fulfilling all those duties. That is the beautifully living of Bhagavad Gita, and that is the real living of the whole day reading and chanting only. What it going to make a difference in your life or others' life? You have to show those principles in your behavior, in your talks, in your thoughts. That's way you can be enriched and be beneficial of real Bhagavad Gita gist.
Okay, sir. So you mean that it is better to become a karma yogi rather than a monk, right? If I'm not wrong.
Krishna, in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says that Sasanyasi cha yogi cha nanaguni cha kriya in chapter 4. That a person who renounces this world and become a sannyasi or yogi, I don't consider him yogi.
Okay, sir. So we should act in a way that we are the medium and the Supreme Lord is the enjoyer of our work.
Arjuna wanted the same thing. I want to take sannyasa and I want to run away. Yes. Krishna said, no, you have to stand here. You have to fight. You have to fight as a soldier. You are a soldier here. You cannot give up your duties.
Okay.
Be a yogi by fulfilling your duty. Mamanusmari yuddhacha. You have me in your mind and do your karma.
Okay, sir. So we should act like a medium and the Supreme Lord is the enjoyer of our work.
Yes.
Okay, sir.
That's
Thank you so much, sir. Hare Krishna.
All the best. Mahendra ji.
Namaste, sir. Sir, I don't have any question, but I want your interpretation that I have heard from other people also, and you also just now said that God doesn't need anything. If we offer anything, He doesn't need. He owns everything. So many people are in this world they offer like milk and dubatti and all that ghee, and why they do offer? Why? What is the need if God doesn't want?
It is our need to do that. When we do that, we feel good. We feel satisfied. If you are gifting a thing to your parent on their birthday, you feel good or not?
Yes, we do feel good, but if someone doesn't want,
what is the need to do that? You can donate that money to any needy. Do you do that? You say, no, I will donate. That is a separate part. But let me give my parent first. You will say that or not?
Yes, but that's according to human emotion.
That is a supreme parent. Offering to him is not the optional job. Let's do that and then do all the donation you want to do.
But my parents say that, but I am kind of person that who doesn't like that dhupbatti and agarbatti and all that.
You don't know that. It doesn't mean you don't like that. You have never done that. You have never experienced that. So
I have experienced, but I just take a kind of waste of time. Means that thing you can do it in your heart also. If you have pure divine heart, then you can do it.
Can you do that? Could you do that?
Yes.
If you can do that, you are fine. You don't need to do anything.
But people in my surrounding are saying that
don't bother others. No,
don't never do this chat never do this, everything.
You should not bother others for your liking. If I want to bother you for my liking, do you like it? Everybody is free to do his will. If you are fine to not to do puja and you say that I am fine doing puja from my heart, I am okay with it. Why you are not okay with my puja way if I am okay with yours?
But in a way, it's a kind of wastage of human natural resources.
When you go to mall, have you ever complained that they are doing so much wastage of electricity? They are putting a shower in between, a big shower, wasting the water, a lot of water. Have you complained ever? Have you written a letter there? No, you didn't. Do that first. Okay. Chinmay.
Namaste.
Namaste.
I have one simple question. See, chapter 2, verse 27, God says, Jatasya dhruvo mittu dhruvojanma mitasya. Right? So, my question is then who I am and what is my final destination?
Final destination is reaching back to God, reaching to attain our original form. We don't need to, this is also a very expressive expression just to understand that we have to reach somewhere. It is not true. The truth is we are already there. We just need to realize that we are there. The thing is, if we are standing in front of a mirror and that mirror is covered all of dirt, we cannot see our reflection. It doesn't mean our reflection is not there. As soon I clear off that dirt, I can see my reflection. Reflection was always there, but I could not feel it because dirt was there. Similarly, till we have this dirt of vasana, kamna, desires in our heart, we are covered with that dirt. We cannot realize the original form of ourselves. We are feeling that we are this body. And the truth is, we are not this body. When I was 5-year-old, this body was different. When I was 20, this was far different. When I was 40, it is again completely different. When I am 80, it is again completely different. But I am saying I am this, I am this. I am always changing, but feeling of that me remains the same. The feeling of me, feeling of I doesn't change with a 5-year-old kid to 80-year-old man. It doesn't change. It remains the same. That means that body is changing, but that I is not changing. It means that I is different, not this body. I know this. I can talk. You can listen. We can discuss hours on that. But realizing it is a completely different thing. That realization is the ultimate goal. When you realize that, then you punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam, you comes out of that chakra.
So another funny question. See, before preschool, my grandmother, grandfather, create proud in me, saying we are from the Vishwamitra Gatra, right? So our origin is from that Rishi Vishwamitra. Then when we joined school, we were taught, no, Darwin said we are from monkeys. So as you said,
Darwin theory is already condemned by the European scholars already. No, we don't need to condemn that because a child in Singapore asked, okay, tell me, this monkey sitting besides me, in how many years his breed will become human? So no scientist can answer that. So that is an absurd logic, and that is already failed. That logic is already failed.
So that means what my grandfather said, we should carry that conviction with us.
Yes, of course. We all are, our ancestors were rishis only, Sapta Rishi. We all are the generations of those Sapta Rishi.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, Shri Krishna. Nalini ji.
Namaste, Prabhuji.
Namaste.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna.
I want to know what are the prescribed duties of a Strī woman. Strī Dharma.
There is a beautiful book from Geeta Press, Nari Dharma. You can buy that. That is detailed explanation given in that, Nari Dharma. This is a book published by Geeta Press.
Okay.
Simple form is, we don't need to even know or read those. If you want to know the extensive, you are welcome to do that. There is no problem. You should do that if you have any exquisite desire to know that. There is no problem. But the thing is, everyone knows what is my duty. We just want to overlap at it because of our desires. There are two things stated in the Shastras. One is Shreya and one is prayer. Shreya, what we need to do. Prayer, what we want to do. And when there is a clash in Shreya and prayer, what we need to do and what we want to do. And when we choose this, what we want to do, we give up our duties. That is a simple thing. So whenever there is a clash, what we need to do, what we want to do, we always need to choose what we need to do. When we do that, that is Shreya. That is Shreyaskar. That is upgradation of life.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes, Shri Krishna. Yes, Janvi.
Shri Krishna, sir.
Yes, Shri Krishna.
Sir, how to speak, how to read Bhagavad Gita? How to read Bhagavad Gita in Sanskrit?
That's what we are teaching here, no? You didn't attend the class?
Yes.
Attend the classes. We are teaching here. And this is the most authentic way you will learn to recite. Monday to Friday, we have these recitation classes only, 40 minutes a day. So you can join that. And that is the most beautiful.
Sir, Bhagavad Gita.
Yes.
Importance which importance in Bhagavad Gita?
Importance of Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita states the art of living, how we should live, how we can enrich this life for this life and afterlife. This is the only grantha which tells you how to upgrade your life to the happiest state in living state and afterlife state. So that is the beauty of Bhagavad Gita. When you are with it, you have less tensions, you have more pleasures, you have more happiness, you have more peace inside. Okay, so go through the classes and
thank you, sir.
Attend the interpretation session on Saturday and Sundays. Komal Nair ji.
Sir, namaste.
Namaste.
Yeah, namaste. Firstly, I want to tell your whatever question asked you, explained it very, very nicely. Thank you so much, sir. And the only thing Rupaji was mentioning that Arjuna went with his Sharira to Swarga.
Yes.
And Yudhishthira was very good. Then why he is not gone with Sharira?
No. Yudhishthira also gone Sasharir to Swarga.
Why only Arjuna went to Swarga?
Arjuna attained that position for 1 year only. Arjuna was not in Swarga always. But after they died, only Yudhishthira Maharaj gone to Sarloka with this body only. Arjuna and everything, everyone else Pandava. Died. Okay, Arjuna gone to Sarloka to achieve those divya.
Sir, your answers are excellent.
Thank you. Jai Shri Krishna. Vasundhara ji.
Right. Sir, thank you so much.
Thank you. Vasundhara ji.
Namaste, sir. I just wanted to ask that whether we can get the Vivaran for all shlokas in the book form.
Not in the book form. You can get it in the PDF form. So that PDF form you will get after your tomorrow or day after. You will get it in your group, WhatsApp group, or you can always download it from vivechan.learngita.com. There YouTube link of these vivechans and the meanings of interpretation in different languages. The transcript of these vivechans are available there.
And one more thing, that your explanations are so excellent that sometimes we like to go through your explanation part whenever we have some free time. So in that case, how can we get all these things?
Got it. vivechan.learngita.com. I typed that link in the chat. You can copy it from there. And you can
know that link, but then how to open and get the things?
It is always there. You can choose the chapter, you can choose the speaker, you can choose the date. It is all options are there, written there. vivechan.learngita.com. I am typing that link on the chat. You can copy it from there. Zoom chat.
Do you have your lectures over there?
Yes. All the speakers' names are there. You can choose the chapter, then the speaker name is there.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much.
I think we can sum up now. Malaji, you are mute.
Yesterday, somebody came later. Yeah. So I think now no one is there, no? Yeah. So we shall take it to the conclusion. Yeah. So Ashivaya, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to you for clearing the doubts of sadhakas beautifully. And in the chats, many have mentioned that they love this question answer session as well as the explanations. On behalf of Geeta Parivar and myself, I extend sincere thanks to the technical team consisting of Tanushri Mehta ji and Gopal Nathawat ji and all those who have been at the backstage for their relentless and efficient efforts in making the session a great success. May I take this opportunity to thank all those who attended this session. Please do continue your Geeta sadhana and attend these sessions to enrich your spiritual knowledge. Now, I request Kiran Kambleji from Shivamogga, Karnataka to recite Samapan Prarthana. He is an MBA and is into marketing and sales. He joined Geeta Parivar in November 2021. He has completed L4 and is doing Seva as technical assistant. May we all thank Bhagavan Krishna and Geeta Parivar for giving us this opportunity. Kiran Bhaiya, please.
Jai Shri Krishna. Yogesham Satchidanandam Vasudevam Rajapriyam Dharma Samstapakam Veeran Krishnam Vande Jagat Gurum Shri Krishnam Vande Jagat Gurum.
Thank you, Bhaiya. Very good. May the knowledge acquired today make our week ahead brighter and more beautiful. We shall see you back on another enlightening session next week. Till then, Jai Shri Krishna.
Shri Guru Charan Saroj Raji Nij Manu Mukur Sudhari Baran Shri Guru Charan Saroj Raji
निज मनु मुकुर सुधारी, बरनौ रघुबर बिमल जसु, जो दायकु फल चारि। बुद्धिहीन तनु जानिके, सुमिरो पवन कुमार। बल बुद्धि विद्या देहु मोहि, हरहु कलेस विकार। जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर, जय कपीस तिहु लोक उजागर। रामदूत अतुलित बल धामा, अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नामा। महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी, कुमति निवार सुमति के संगी। कंचन बरन विराज सुबेसा, कानन कुंडल कुंचित केसा। हाथ वज्र और ध्वजा विराजे, कांधे मूंज जनेऊ साजे। शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन, तेज प्रताप महाजगवंदन। विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर, राम काज करिबे को आतुर। प्रभु चरित्र सुनिबे को रसिया, राम लखन सीता मन बसिया। सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सियहि दिखावा, विकट रूप धरि लंक जरावा। भीम रूप धरि असुर संहारे, रामचंद्र के काज संवारे। लाय संजीवन लखन जियाए, श्री रघुवीर हरषि उर लाए। रघुपति कीन्ही बहुत बड़ाई, तुम मम प्रिय भरत ही सम भाई। सहस वदन तुम्हरो जस गावे, अस कहि श्रीपति कंठ लगावे। सनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीसा, नारद सारद सहित अहिसा। यम कुबेर दिगपाल जहाते, कवि कोविद कहि सके कहाते। तुम उपकार सुग्रीव ही कीना, राम मिलाय राजपद दीना। तुम्हरो मंत्र विभीषण माना, लंकेश्वर भय सब जग जाना। जुग सहस्त्र जो जन पर भानु, लील्योताहि मधुर फल जानू। प्रभु मुद्रिका मेली मुख माही, जल्दी लांघि गए अचरज नाहि। दुर्गम काज जगत के देते, सुगम अनुग्रह तुम्हरे तेते। राम दुआरे तुम रखवारे, होत न आज्ञा बिनु पैसारे। सब सुख लहे तुम्हारी सरन, तुम रक्षक काहू को डरना। आपन तेज सम्हारो आपे, तीनों लोक हाकते कापे। भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवे, महावीर जब नाम सुनावे। नासे रोग हरे सब पीरा, जपत निरंतर हनुमत बीरा। संकट ते हनुमान छुड़ावे, मन क्रम वचन ध्यान जो लावे। सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा, तिनके काज सकल तुम साजा। और मनोरथ जो कोई लावे, सोई अमित जीवन फल पावे। चारों जुग परताप तुम्हारा, हे प्रसिद्ध जगत उजियारा। साधु संत के तुम रखवारे, असुर निकंदन राम दुलारे। अष्ट सिद्धि नौ निधि के दाता, असवर दीन जानकी माता। राम रसायन तुम्हरे वासा, सदा रहो रघुपति के दासा। तुम्हारे भजन राम को भावे, जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरावे। अंत काल रघुवर पुर जाई, जहाँ जन्म है भक्त कहाई। और देवता चित्त न धरई, हनुमत से सर्व सुख करई। संकट कटे मिटे सब पीरा, जो सुमिरे हनुमत बलबीरा। जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई, कृपा करहु गुरुदेव की नाई। जो 7 बार पाठ कर कोई, छूट ही बंदी महा सुख होई। जो यह पढ़े हनुमान चालीसा, होय सिद्धि साखी गौरीसा। तुलसीदास सदा हरि तेरा, कीजे नाथ हृदय महाडेरा। पवन तनय संकट हरण, मंगल मूर्ति रूप। राम लखन सीता सहित, हृदय बसहु सुरभूप।